when you look at the BTAF token, now remember this, now the BTAF token is aligned with the Bitcoin algorithm. It kind of like predicts what's happening in the market. And every single time when there's a huge altcoin move coming, the BTAF token has a rise in price. The BTAF token started here from the bottom. Remember, it was the TAF token before that, and it started at 0.02, I believe. Okay, or 1. So it went up there, had a bit of a retracement there, and then it went and did 1,000%. And remember, we were posting out on social media and saying, look, the BTAF token is up 300%, the altcoin's nothing. BTAF token 600%, the altcoins haven't moved. And then remember, we made 1,000% and we posted it out all over social media. And we were like really amazed. Why is this doing 1,000%? And then the altcoins came later and the altcoins did about 300-400%. Then it went into a big consolidation phase right down to that bottom. It sat there for a while and then it ran up again, another 1,000%, right to that top there. Then it went and did that little cup there. It went down and it remains down for a very long time and it's right there. I reckon it's going to wick down slightly, then it's going to go back up and we're going to head up here to 42. I'm not going to rule out $1 in the BTAF token, even 2.2. What is happening here is that it's building these bases that I've been talking about, this base here on the bottom. That runs up, it's building another base here, like your wake-off accumulation pattern. It's going to come here and build another base here. And ultimately what's going to happen, and remember guys, I'm just saying this again, the BTAF token is a utility DeFi token, is not a security. We're not legally really allowed to talk about price, but I can legally tell you what the algorithm data shows because it's objective data based on technical analysis. Okay, so we're not promoting it as say, hey, buy this because it's going to go to $10. It's not the case. The BTAF token is part of Bitcoin Trainer Forecast, our community. It's a way we will reward our community for holding tokens 3 years, 4 years, 10 years, and you're going to have enormous money. There's targets here that we have. I reckon we're going to go to $10. I've said that multiple times. Remember, I reckon $1, we can eat that, then we go up 10 times $10. There's targets here that Nico has. In technical analysis, Nico, that's $83, huh? I believe.
That's it.
Of course, way later. You look at about
That's
5, 6,
projection.
7.
Yeah, projection from historic. Yeah, definitely a projection to different.
Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you now something else here. Now, I'm going to take this. This is the BTAF token. And what I'm going to do, now remember what I'm saying is, if the BTAF token or when the BTAF token turns around, when it turns around here, every single altcoin in the entire world is going to turn around. And we believe that this is at the bottom. We are so close. We're either a day away, 5 days away, not more than 2 weeks away from a breakout. As a matter of fact, today could actually be the low in the market. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to a coin called, let's just take SUI as an example here. I'm going to go here to SUI, SUI. Let me just bring that in a little bit so we can have a look at that. Now, for what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually take everything away here. And we're just going to make that full screen. I'm going to take this and move this to, we can probably go to about 2 days. To give you an idea what's happening here. You'll be shocked when you see this now. Okay, I'm going to give it away here. And I'm going to tell you where the BTAF token is. The BTAF token is sitting probably there. It's going to have a bit of a wick down. Remember, I'm on the 2-day chart here. Now I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to copy that and just put that chart in here, see if it goes in. There it is. I'm going to move this up a little bit. Just remove that. And then I'm going to expand that a little bit. And I'm going to overlay that now. And I'm going to take the transparency off so you can see what's happening behind the scenes here. Can you see here with the BTAF token what is happening here? Can you see there? Okay, very much the same. Now I'm just going to minimize that. I'm going to take the transparency off and put the chart in there so you can see now. Now let's go and have a look now. Now there's your top there. Now there's your bottom here. Okay, now we get it. And then we had that vertical rise here. You can see that sideways move there, sideways move there. And then your strong candles that has gone up there up to that top there. Now, look at this now. There's your cup. Remember the cup that I've been talking about. This wick down here is that wick down here. And then you get the next high point is basically when you look at these high points, they look like something like this there. And then you have this staggering move to the downside here, which is that staggering move to the downside. And then you have this hop here. And you've got here, in this case now, we've got 1, 2 hops. But you can see that it broke through here with a stab to the downside. And then what happened here is that the rest is history. After that bottom, it went up. It broke that trend line to the upside, retest, exactly the same what is done here. Remember, breakout, retest, breakout, retest, and it went up to that point there. If you take this analysis here and you just connect these lines here, that top with that top there, you can do exactly the same analysis here. You can take it from here, you can break it up there, and this is how you can find out where the top of the BTAF token will be. So the BTAF token is expected to do this, to that top, consolidation again. And remember what I've been saying, consolidation, consolidation, it always goes higher. Why is the reason why all coins in the world are going to go higher? Is hyperinflation. Actually, hyperbolic hyperinflation. Now, since you see this in the BTAF token, when the BTAF token turns around, all the altcoins in the world is going to turn around. We're days away, if not a week or two. Let's go back to the BTAF token and have a look and see what's happening here. If we take this in the live chart here and we go and we just draw that trend line there, you know, from the top there to there. This is how we get to our targets here of 42 cents, where the market will go back up here to 42, have a consolidation here and go higher later again. This can even go to $1. Now, let me refresh the chart and you're going to see the full picture here of what is happening. Let's just refresh this. Let all the data come in. There, the data is coming in. Very good. Okay, now you can see, remember the $42. That was a target that we had long before we even discovered that the BTAF token is running parallel with all these new coins like SUI, like Virtuals. Now, Virtuals is a lot higher. It's huge. And but we're running parallel to coins like Super, SEI, SUI. And when you do the same analysis now with all the data on the chart here and you draw that trend line up there, that's how you get to 42. And if it's a delayed upcycle, you can literally go wick down, break out here, and then it will come to a certain extent. This is our extended target has always been there before we knew all this data. Okay. Now, if you take into account that little cycle there and you look at what happened here, you'll see that there's a hop there, one hop, there's 2 hops, but it ends in a little bit of a wick to the downside. Let me just quickly clean this up here. Let's log in there, zoom in there and see what happened there. We can see it a little bit more clear. Can you see here now that that wick is the wick that I'm waiting for? We thought this was it, but that wick there was that wick there. It went and made that little move there. You can see it very clearly now. And it's forming that last cycle there. This may even be it. You know, remember, this is a 7 days. So that's why I say it could be the end now. As soon as you see a wick down here in the BTAF token, we should be going up. Exactly what happened here. Exactly what happened there. And the rest will follow the algorithm data, which I showed you just now before. I'm going to go here to the total market cap. Everything here looks really good. You look at the global money supply,